Hi guys, I'm Lori.
I'm David.
And this is Mermaid and Jedi Adventures. Today on Mermaid and Jedi Adventures, we're going to round out our month about travel by discussing some airplane tips, or I don't know what we call this, maybe...
Tips for like air flight or airplane tips. Basically tips for air travel is I think what we're going with here, I think.
Some tips just to kind of make your flight a little bit more smooth.
Yeah, so the first thing you want to do is bring some earbuds with you or earphones. Sometimes the airplanes will give some to you, but they're like $10 or $5 kind of thing, depending on how much, they might get free if you're like in the plus seat, but they're really not that good quality. So bring some headphones of yourself so you can, or earbuds just so you can get, some music, whatever you want to listen to.
Next thing that kind of goes along with that is to load movies or TV shows or music or games to your tablet or your Android phone or iPhone, to your smartphone device. It seems like more and more airlines are going less with the little TV in the console and more that you have to sort of either purchase or bring a device to actually see their in-flight entertainment. If you want to avoid that, obviously or if it's you're not too sure what the entertainment's going to be, an easy way to avoid that is just to download your favorite TV shows, music, movies, and such like that.
Yeah, basically, when you're in your airplane mode, you can still watch anything on your phone, so you're still able to watch it. So
yeah.
Another thing you want to do is if you want to like sleep on the plane is get like a neck pillow or something that will help you get more comfortable sleeping.
Yeah. Another thing is to bring snacks. This kind of depends on your plan, if you purchase food or if your flight comes with food, but it's always a good idea to have a couple little snacks, especially if you're traveling with kids. Nuts and crackers, goldfish crackers, trail mix, little fruit juice, chews, all that kind of stuff like that. And then, although you can't bring big bottles of water past security, you are allowed to bring like empty bottles or empty empty plastic bottles or empty Contigo water containers, and just as long as they're empty you can bring them past, and then you can fill them up with water past security, like on the air fountains the water fountains if you want to bring them onto the airplane.
Yeah, another thing you want to get is like emergency or any other kind of like ibuprofen or any other kind of things, because sometimes being in the air you kind of get a lot of times you may get a cold kind of thing on the way back, or while you're there, kind of the way the air pressure works in the air. Plus, if somebody else is sick, it's a small confined space. So bring some things like emergency and a few other pills that might help you out in case you get any problems.
Ibuprofen, Tylenol, sometimes something for stomach upset, like either Gravol or Pepto-Bismol, something like that, just in case you get motion sickness.
Yeah. Another good tip is for pre-boarding is you want to get near the front of the plane. Sometimes you may not be able to do that depending on how the airplane tickets work and whatnot, but if you get on the front of the plane, you get to board first. And if there's a tight flight and you're only carrying overhead, like carry-on bags, if you're on the first, you have a first shot at them, because sometimes some planes don't have enough space. Yeah. And then you're going to be you have to check your bags, and then it's like, well, now these bags aren't made for being checked in, so that's the problem. So.
Just something to go along with that. Usually try to avoid the first row and sometimes the emergency row. The emergency row is good for leg room, but the first row usually doesn't have the tray in front of it, so they put the tray in the armrest, which means it's slightly more narrow seats at the very front row, as well as a lot of times those seats do not recline.
And a tip that we always go by is we try to use only carry-on only.
Yes.
If you're going carry-on only, what happens is you basically get off the plane, and go to your destination or a car rental place without having to wait around for the checked bags.
Now, obviously, this might not be possible if you're going on a 2-week trip, or you've got small children that require a lot of stuff, but everyone is entitled for the most part when we flown to a carry-on bag and a personal item. So we usually put all of our clothes in our carry-on bags, and then we put snacks, maps, phones, GPS, electronics, cords, all that kind of stuff in our personal item that we can store underneath our seat.
Yeah, Lori's really great at packing, so she fits in week's worth of clothes for both of us inside a suitcase. with room for souvenirs and stuff?
Well, how I figure it is there's usually going to be one time. Now, again, this is all depends on how you like to do your trip, how you like to plan it, and how if you're a go person, or if you think there might be a day when you might have an afternoon or an evening back at your hotel. I would much rather do a load of laundry sometime in the middle of our trip than take on extra bags, because it takes time to get there. It takes 20 to 40 minutes to collect that. Then you're fighting with people to either get on the buses or get your car rental. You got to send other lines. It's just less lines to stand out. So basically, if you can, give it a shot. See if it works.
Another good idea for being carry-on only is if you're in a connecting flight, you'll have to get off the plane, get your luggage, and get back on the plane. With carry-on, you don't have to worry about that.
Especially if you're going from domestic to international, you have to collect your luggage, go through security again, go through customs again, get on the plane, check your bag. Oh, it's a pain. So we definitely try and go the less baggage is more route.
Yep.
So we hope you like this video. If you have some tips to add, please do so below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw today. We do put out new videos every Friday. And until we talk to you next time, take care.
Take care.